So I've been struggling a little bit recently. I've decided that there was no point in me really being on citalopram anymore. Essentially, I was having some trouble last year, instigated by like tons of different factors in my life changing and causing my like ADHD symptoms to sort of really sort of take over, I guess, if you want to put it that way. And at the time, I didn't have a diagnosis or anything like that. It was just suspicions that I'd had for a very long time. But I knew that I was incredibly low and I needed a bit of help because I hadn't been that low in a very, very, very long time. But something I'd noticed sometimes when I'd been taking the medication is like I'd forget to take the citalopram at the weekend and I wouldn't have any ill effects. So bit by bit, I have been trying to wean myself off taking sort of smaller and smaller doses and then further and further apart. And I was getting sort of 2-3 days then before I really felt like I needed it. And eventually I got up to 7 days and I just went, do you know what, I'm just going to keep going. And I was starting to feel a little bit weird at the 7th day. I'm now on like the 9th or 10th day. And I don't know if some of it is because I'm exhausted because last night I couldn't get to sleep until 4:30 and then I was up at, I think it was 8 for work and stuff. So I'm extra tired on top of everything else. But it's the feeling of sort of coming off of this, and I understand why. It's your body readjusting, or your brain, should I say, readjusting to to less serotonin being in it. So you're sort of having to do it more yourself, which is why you feel low. And actually, it's often said that the side effects of coming off of antidepressants can be worse than actually being depressed, at least in the short term, which is why they want to make sure that you're okay before you come off of them. So the effects, though, they're kind of weird. The way I'd describe them, it's kind of like I feel like I'm falling, but I'm not exactly falling. I'm standing still. I feel kind of like a little bit laggy with things. I've got like big brain fog. I have very little patience at the moment. I can't take people going on. And it's kind of like my brain is falling asleep and jolting up and I'm getting little brain zaps. So it's difficult.